Hello, Kim. Hello. Hello from Broski. Why are you awake at this time, Kim? You like Joffrey now? Vampire. Hello, love. Why are you not asleep, Kim? I'm good, thank you. As good as can be. We have some not great news about my wife's brother, but other than that, everything's alright. I'm supposed to be asleep, but today I've got fishies due. Hello, Joey. Ask away. In the next 2 days, can you send me a 30-second clip of your Congos? Yeah, cos can, yeah. Where do you want me, where would you like me to send it to? Yeah, Instagram. Yeah, I can send it straight over from there, over to there. Yeah, it's no problem. The only thing is, though, I've got a feeling the yellowtail Congos and the long pinnis horizontal, though, so that's not this way, the other way. Yep. As I call it, landscape. I would if I had females, I only have males. Literally. And they're all male. I can send clips of them. 30-second. Yeah, not a problem. I'll get onto it tomorrow. I'll probably do a few takes to see which is the best one. And I'll send you the best ones. Not a problem. You've got to admit, they do look scrumptious. On the 15th of this month. I appreciate that, Joey, thank you. Yeah, I can do that for you. Would you like it so the plants are all... Which section? I'm thinking this area here and this part here. Radio. Yeah, I can sort that out for you. Not a problem, sir. Oh. Yeah, well, I'll send a few so then you can pick the best. Or whatever you think's the best. And I'll feed them not long after. I'll video them not long after feeding as well, because I'll also do a morning one, because in the morning when I turn the lights on, the colour's very different. Dropbox, yeah. Should be an issue. Quite a good phone, this. It certainly does better quality videos than it does on live. Yeah, same with Facebook. I've noticed that. We'll work it out, Joey. I'll do them. I'll do one in morning. Well, so I'm going to bed soon, even though it's daytime. Oh no, I can't. I've got fishy stew. Oh, I've got fish stew today. So I can do some morning videos and some evening, because they look like two different fish. But yes, sir, I'll get to it. If you'd have seen these when I got them, these was only about half the size, so probably, yeah, about the same size. Ever since I've been feeding, even though this is a discus food, well, it's technically not, it's just beef fat granules, but ever since I've been feeding these fish, I'll show you. They gain the size and the weight like you wouldn't believe. And it's like how can I do this? It's like a soft granule. You can actually, it stinks. But yeah, put some of that in there and they all go mad for it. I'd say, yeah, 18 months, 2 years old, I'd say. It does have like a staxanthin. Axtanthin. I can't never say that word. It is indeed. But these absolutely gone mental for the like any soft granule food. They absolutely love. Oh, is it natural? Right, okay. I know. I'm always looking for, I like to try new foods as well. Just to see, you know, feed response, after they've eaten, behaviour of the fish. Oh, the axanthin flakes. Not wrong with that. You can get them here, but they're not cheap. Yeah. So even if you film this in, I'll sort it out. Who gets bullied as in? Do you mean bullied in the fish tank? Hi Jeff. You've got no wife. See ya. wanted by the police as well, apparently. No, I think he meant me. I might have meant you, actually. You're wanted by the cops. I don't know, you just get them sometimes, Joey. People what sit at the end in the bed, picking the nose. Good luck trying to find me. I don't know where these people come. It just. I can't even. I'm lost for words, anyways. But yeah, Joey, I'll get some footage of the Congos for you and send it over tomorrow. It'll be tomorrow evening. Well, evening for me. You don't want it this way. You want it that way. Enjoy. It don't faze me, the internet, Joey. Alright, take care, mate. I won't forget. Welcome in, by the way, Jeff. And Spider Lady Kim, if you're still here, welcome in. I don't take much serious on here. This tank is, I don't know, what size dimensions do you work in? It's 110 litres. It's a 110 litre low boy. It's 450 deep, 900 long, and 300 high. And that's in millimetres or gallons. 110 litres, that's what all I know it is. I just love my low boy tanks. How are you, Craig? Shame you weren't here a minute ago, Craig. I just had some idiot in. So it's 900. 900 before 300 by 450. No, is that 900, 450 by 300? Yep. Oh, not really, Craig. Just went on about something. I've got no friends, I'm a liar. You know, the usual stuff. Yes, Fetty, it should, yeah, possibly. It is, actually, I don't know, they're weird because they give you a bigger... It's hard to explain. As much as it's lower down, it gives you more... It's got more depth. It's got quite a lot of depth. Possibly. But yeah, Joey, I'll get you some footage of these. Send you it over tomorrow. I do apologise if the yellowtail Congo's getting it, but I'll try to keep. Very thick tank, and it's Opti-Weight front, as you can see from the low iron. I got all these tanks made out of a load of waste cut-offs of glass, and the Polish guy made them all. And it was like selling up his Bucephalandra, all these racks, all these tanks. I was like, how much? Oh no, I didn't build these. No, I wish. I'm not that good. Although, I think I could give it a go in acrylic. I'd probably be easier to build in acrylic than I would a tank. I reckon I'd be good at it. That's Higer 54 watt. and it's doing. I do fertilise the tanks, but very little. I forget. If I'm honest, I forget. But the cricks have just underneath this is dirt and loads of aqua soil, capped off with sand. But I did it just to the back. Yeah, they are, Craig. I know, Joey, I see some of the comments on yours the other day, and I laugh. I admire you for how you take it, but I suppose you're used to it now. I think my autistic self absorbs it a little bit, unfortunately, but I try not to. I'm just me. Doing a fish tour of the northwest of England after Christmas. I'm going fish shopping on the 15th. I've got £400 to spend. Jealousy, Craig. Yeah, 100%, mate. Yeah, I like how you don't mess about. You know, nonsense, straight to the point. But I suppose that's what YouTube's made you. Yeah, I'm sure you do. You're not the boss anymore in that house. But yeah, again, I'll get that. I'll send you it tomorrow evening, Joey. I'll send a few different shots and then you can use the best one. I appreciate it myself as well for the shout out. I bet a lot of people think I've just got these 2 tanks. Yeah, well, no, I'll get it done. If I've got to do something like that, like a little project for me, innit? I've been watching them all and I'm like, come on, where are they? I can imagine. Look forward to it. I'm doing him some footage of my Congos, Craig, for him to use. Must be quite nice for... Look at that. Because as of the 15th of December, there will be 2 more different species of African tetras in here. The red-eyed African tetra and the blue African tetra. Do you think? I haven't done one for a while, but I should really. Amen to that, yeah. You can do this, you know. So UV clarify that, by the way. One of my discus has got a little bit of fin rot. Well, it looks not rotted away, but it's early signs, so I've nipped it in the butt. Please. How many jobs you got on today, Craig? I agree, but it's very hard to get people to stick around when you've only got so many tanks to show. Your views started going up, Craig. Just one? Oh, one job. Right, got you now. You're having two conversations there. But that was quick, Craig. I bet I know what you're doing. I bet you're getting Texas Holy. Well, you're trying to get Texas Holy Rock out of a tank what's 10 foot deep. I see. It's easy when you go live, pretend in your head everyone is there. I can see why that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. I've got lots to talk about. I've actually got more than some to show as well. Good guess, correct. See, I just know you. I know you well enough to know what you're doing now. Because you always nearly are, Craig. You're the mad Aussie. Mad Oz Aquatics. Yeah, and do different things and I'm starting to actually be able to do videos. My friend got a video edit. I can't even remember what that's called. I'm finding it really easy to use. 36 degrees Celsius. That's like a record summer here. It's 9 degrees Celsius for us. Welcome in, GRB, Mr. Glenn. I've successfully raised my first lot of peacock fry, Glenn. Peacock gobies. And I've got 2 pairs of Empire gobies, gudgeon, whatever you want to call them. It's like, do you think there's not like a block for a certain amount? Like, do you think like when you get to like 10k and 20k and 30k, do you think there it yeah, well, it's not been easy, Glenn. There was the fry haven't been the easiest to raise. And then I was going to take a clutch of it freshly, all with the little eyes moving about. The father was looking after them. I gets up this morning, they're all gone. So what that's taught me is don't leave it till day 8, take them out on day 7. Delicate isn't the word. They're the smallest fry I've probably ever seen. But yeah, Joey, I'll get you that footage and send it over. Ah. It's gone a bit flat, don't you think? Maybe it's just simply because there's that many social media platforms. Which one do you choose? I was watching a guy on TikTok and talking to a guy on a TikTok live. He was getting sending gifts after gifts, and I'm thinking, so I thought I'm going to ask what you're making and that, and he's like, he's open and honest, and I'm like, what, I've just streaming your fish tanks, how many tanks you got? He goes, I've got 3. What, 3 tanks? Thumbnails, definitely. Content makes them stick around. So you've done it all. You know the logistics. You know the whole how analytics work and. Yeah, 7 days, so you're the same. Yeah, 7 days. Well, I left it for day 8, I got lazy and they're gone. I did a clutch after about 3 days, Glenn, and they didn't even survive, they just went off. And there was in a tumbler, so I can't work that one out. And then I've now finally worked out, once we're at day 7, remove. Then let them come out the tube. I fed them some really, really fine powdered, like literally to the point I sieved it, so it was minute. So I did that with some high protein beef fat mixed in it, and now they're on bran shrimp 4 times a day. No, but I can see where you're going. If it doesn't look appealing, you don't click it, do you? You scroll on by. No, you don't, Craig. I mentioned this to you though, didn't I? I can make you a thumbnail anytime you want. Can have your face on it, can have Phantom on it if you want, can have Belinda on it. And now I've got my tab on my new now I've got my new toy, my Samsung tab. It's amazing. I put my dog on TikTok yesterday, Craig, and it got my most likes in an hour. Then I'd got all together in 1 hour. Similar title, similar fonts, yeah, so they intertwine. Do hashtags really work, or are they just a myth? It's all about getting the wheels on the bus going round and round, is it not? Then you've got to get them let them passengers on that bus. That's just my synopsis of it. The more miles you do, the more customers you pick up. He pays for it. Never thought of doing clickbait, 'cause I'm not a clickbaity kind of guy. Yeah, I'm that one person what'll see a video, it'll look like a really shocking title like "Fish have died," "All fish dead," when in reality you go on it, click on it, you start watching it, and one fish has died, what was really old, but yet the numbers go up and up and up. Dog attacks man with a mallet. Yeah, you've got some real good. You've got some real good ways of breaking this down into words, Joey. But yeah, correct. There's a discus there. Look, fin no better. And do you know, as daft as it sounds though, Craig, you're probably going to get loads of views for it, just because sometimes that's what people want. Exactly right. Exactly. Why not? You've got YouTubers going out there making their own brands of sweets. What, just go to Home Depot, build a raft, float it about and get 1 million views. I was doing that stuff in the 80s and the 90s. But there was no way of documenting it unless you had a Kodak and you used to take the film to the Photoshop to get your photos developed. God, I tell you, things had been different if I was born in a generation where there was, like, I was like a youth and I was into this. I don't diss them. This is what I mean. It's not. It's no money to be sniffed at. If I knew I could get that, I'd do crazy stuff, Joey. But I'd only do it once, and I'd be in hospital for life. Perth, Glen. But yeah, some wise words this evening, words of advice, in a way. Yeah, but it's not the best British accent. Everybody want to know where you're cutting, mate. Everybody want to know I'm from London. Not wrong with that, Craig. I know you have. You've got plenty of spaces for plaques. You never know what the future holds, dear. It is. It is. You could be 1 million away, Craig. You're closer than I am. Well, I am on 411 subs now. I have actually had a bit of a mad. I've had more subs this week than I've had all month. I don't know what's going on. Because they probably made it when they had loads of money. And now there's like that many creators, they're like, oh. But then you look at how many non-creators there is, but then people what become members, do memberships, donate in chat. Generates a lot of money, doesn't it? Press board. So it's just like moulded press board. For 1 million, you'd think it was at least sterling silver. Surprised you, Joey. I'm surprised you didn't ask one to be made in acrylic. Yeah, press board. It says it already, does it not? And you can guarantee your 100k one made with real good quality. Say this after me. I will get my gold plaque. If anyone's wondering why it says 50%, it's because it had a 50% water change. I do it on all my tanks to know which has had what. Because some get more than others. Yeah, she's true. Social media, the whole social media platforms just boomed. I can remember the days when it was like MySpace and MSN Messenger, Microsoft. The fish I had back then was very different to the fish I've got now. There's the Corridorus showing a rare appearance and a female snow white pleco. Bred by myself, these are homebred. That's not a long time when you think about it, Craig. And you'll think if there's how many days where you could have actually been on YouTube and you haven't. You know what I mean? Posting stuff, doing them thumbnails. I suppose it's which door you want to open, so which path you want to go down, right? Alright, Joey, take care. I'll send you that tomorrow. Well, it'll actually be later on this evening. So, it'll be tomorrow for you. So what I mean, imagine if you was pushing it from 2016. I'm the same. All I ever did on YouTube, Craig, was watch YouTube stuff. I didn't go into chats, 'cause chat wasn't a thing. And if you had I bet you've lost God knows how many watch hours, delete them, not saving all your stuff. Let me go back to here. But yeah, Joey asked me if I could do him a favour. He wants some footage to see what congos look like, and he'll link credits to my page and get me a few new subs. Not doing it for that, like, I'm doing it for as a favour, doing it because why not? I can say, Yelp, the king of DIY. That, Craig, is why. Oh no, but that's why I like TikTok, because then at least, well no, TikTok doesn't save like it does on YouTube. You actually earn your money per stream. Like when people give you gifts, say people send loads of hearts, the more hearts you get, the levels up you go, the more levels up you go. Every time you get gifts, they get worth more, and then they go into your like little bank, and then they build up, and every so often you can take the funds out. Hello, Jeffro. Welcome in. Thank you, sir. It is looking. I'll try and go down. It is looking. I mean, look at the. Everything's looking sick, as in amazingly sick. Look at the plants. Excuse the polyepistogramma, but when I got a delivery last month and all it arrived dead, and I got a replacement, they sent the wrong episto, and the females really, the male was stopping her eating, so I've got her in there to fatten her up. Craig's got the best peacock tank on YouTube. It's turned out perfect, and it was my first ever tank I skate, Jeffro. It's like the centre's an island. The Anubius, I just poked into the holes on the Texasoli rock, and it's grown. And look at it. That was a little piece. And then I've got the Anubius on the wood, and it's actually growing out the water. That's growing out the water. I'm getting 2 more African species on the 15th. I'm going on a fish shopping trip. I had £300. My wife said, "Oh, what do you want for Christmas?" I said, "Fish." So she went, "Well, we're going to do that." I said, "Well, on the 15th." She was like, "Right, okay." I said, "I'll be going." She said, "I'll give you 100 quid." So 100 quid's better than a smack in the face, is it not? So I'll have £400 to spend. Yeah, ask Craig. Do you know what's done that? Root tabs and aquasoil. As aquasoil as in plant soil, shrimp soil type. Active. in the corner, you don't see it, but every so often, because the soil runs out, there's a media bag underneath a filter behind there. You can't see it because it's planted around it. It's a bag of soil in a media bag, and I just take it out and put new soil in, and that gives all the nutrients. Yeah, Craig's sad view. It is a nice view, isn't it? Do you know what I'd like to see on that, Craig? As much as I like the brick, if it was all like chromed out, like stainless steel panels on it, and then it's got a chrome edging on the corner, like the corner piece, all the way along it. So like when you had a light shining down on that, and then some bricks behind your tanks, with another level of tanks. So the tanks you can see like here. Raising your shrimp tanks, for instance, I think that'd be a good move. Building some wood things, because you'd still be able to get to them. Yeah, it would look real good, like really, really good, like football stadium good, like 2 tiers of tanks. Good morning, Dean. Right, so I've got to do some videos of Congo Tetras, and I get the credits from it from Joey. Yay! At least I can say I've helped the king of DIY, can't I? Oh, my back's been playing up. In original condition. Oh, wow. That'd be worth some money, Craig. Very big in China. Yeah, he's. I won't say much more, Jeffro, but his fish, I'm doing him some footage so he can use, because his have come in smaller, so I'm going to get these. The thing is as well though. Yeah. Yeah, because there wasn't heft. Yeah, you don't want that. You remember the tanks with the metal steel? Is that what you're talking about? With the steel frame all the way around it? There was just disaster waiting to happen then. Stainless steel, yeah. I remember the tanks, my mum and dad had one, and if you touch it, you get electrocuted. Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, because the metal was not heft. So, you didn't have rubber shoes on, you was getting a shock. Yeah, I've kind of picked the fish. Craig, I think instead of them skunk curries, they're not bad free for 29 quid, is it? Might get 6 skunk curries, Craig. I saw yours and I'm like, I want them. I just like how the line's like streamlined. It makes the fish look like it's got to go for straight. Oh wow. Southern fairies. I've got fish stew today. Well, I can say today because it actually will be today. Which makes you kind of northern. Because to me, Birmingham and above is northern England. That's when the north and south divide. You didn't want that getting zapped in them with them tanks, Craig, did you? You are Birmingham, Alabama. Do you know what, Jeffrey? I actually know where that is. Fetchy green rocks, as in rocks you need to, what green as in algae green? Because if you have, that's some food for babies. It's the way to do it. Nice seasoned rock. Oh, good. Told you, mate, sun, you can't go wrong. Made in... Let's be honest. Most stuff's made in China. Here's the best fried food. It's like, for instance, I'll take you to this town, but I'll turn the light on. 1 second. But that's what you want to see. Fluffy green wall. That's a well... This tank's that seasoned. Can you see how moss has grown on the sponge filter? You seen that, Craig? The full matten filter at the back. Trying to zoom in. Just growing phycindens out of it. I want it to turn into a full moss filter. Let's see what the Venezuelans are doing. These have coloured up nicely. That's sand on them, by the way. That one's a fatty. But these are looking sick. I got a bargain with these, £40 for 10. It's mad, isn't it? It's actually, it's micron, also it's sorry guys, I'm all tangled up. Jeff Kane, it's Fissendens nobilis, which is a rare form of like a micro Fissendens. It's literally growing everywhere. The shrimp love it, but there's an apistogramma in there. I want some of them freeze-dried worms. But yeah, I want some skunk curries. For definite. I think I'm going to add another 6 Corridorus similis to these. I don't love a matten filter. I just think it's such good filtration. Do you know, until I cleaned it recently, that filter hadn't been cleaned for 2 years. And you know what? I was quite surprised how little much moam came out of it, and all the moam was in the back on the media. Fireballs. Yeah, Jeff Kane's got them. I know that for a fact. So many nice fish, right? I can get pairs of Empire gudgeons, males and females, sexed as well, for £28 a pair. Some idiot wanted £35 each. Yeah, because I'm going to collect all the fish and I'm going to sly them back, Craig. Sly them back with me. We'll bag a load of fish up, Craig, and set up outside. Like, do you know, like a yard sale, but for fish. I bet you loads of people would come. Oh, nice, mate. If you're in space, you can. Not wrong with a few small tanks, is the guys. or even a rack. Even a rack of tanks. You know, that's, if you get the right rack, you can get 5 tanks on a rack. Or if, depending what size tanks you want to do. I don't know why you don't. There's so many backdoor breeders like ourselves, what we don't even know about. But if they saw there was a yard sale going on, there's loads of fish bagged up, you probably would all be surprised how many fish sold. I know you can't just do that because you could get shut down straight away. You would here, but because they'd be like, do you pay tax on that? Shut up, go away. Piss off, tax man. I don't really do this for the money, which is bizarre, because you'd think the amount I've spent, and I always say they're investments. But then there comes a time where I do this for money, if that makes sense. I could go 7, 8, like this year, I ain't sold anything for, apart from this week, I haven't sold anything for 7 months. Yeah, this is true. Well, to be honest with you, Mr. Kane, until Aquatics Fanatics UK and Glenn, GB Shrimp, said to me, why am I wasting my time and not showing? I look back and I think, man, I could have had some nice content. I'm sure you'd be the same. I'm sure Craig's the same, even back before 6. But I was just like, I was in it for me. But yeah, the discus, the rappies, we've had a big full 100% water change, Craig. Got new UV clarifier. I've put a pump in there full of charcoal, active carbon. Just to get any of the excess medication out. The medication I use has worked. I used an ulcer and Finrock medication. But yeah, I'm off somewhere after Christmas, Jeff, and the guy goes, you'll be amazed. I'll take you to places and you'll be pulling up on like an housing estate, like the Hood. And he'll take you through an house and go to a back shed, and it said that you'll see the best breeding room you've ever seen, and you wouldn't even know it was there, you know. But some people just like to keep it. Nah, stick your grounds, build them up. The bigger and the better they grow, the more they're worth. Like bars of gold, Dean. L56? Which pleco's that, Craig? It rings a bell. I know what the L27 is. And the L46 is. The L236. L183s, L181s. I've just been offered... Oh no, I can't go on YouTube to show you. I've just been offered a pair of L517. Not Rio Paraguay, they're another species of Ancistrius bristlenose. I'm like, do I? He's give me an offer for £80 for a male. It says male and female. I'm just thinking, nobody has them. But it was like today, Craig, I was on TikTok, got talking and that, and I'm like, well, do you want any of these fish? Because this Mac was on. And there was a guy, Wirral Aquatics was on, or what? You know, Wirral Aquatics is a shop near Liverpool. And he was like, I'll travel to you, what you got? I'm like, oh, well, okay. He said that he wants to deal. He's based his shop. He does 90% of his fish orders and what's in store are all locally bred. Now he gives the person the opportunity to either have cash or store credit. You get more store credit per fish than you do cash, which I think's, yeah, he wants 100 jewelers. He wants 20 jewelers. He wants 100 Brashadi. I ain't negotiated a price yet, but I've been giving them away, you know what I mean? If I can stop, doesn't have any Tanganykan shell dwellers, so I'm like, well, I've got some. I'm happy to swap for equipment, Craig. You know what I mean? Or fish for fish. Yeah, I'm happy fish for fish, mate. Or swapping 20 fish for a new filter, you know. Down for that. I'm all in for that. I just found some new food called EBO as well. It's UK based. And it's like a granule, but it's made out of aramita, which is brown shrimp. But it's made into a granule, and it's soft, Craig, so you can actually crumble it. So, you know, like that Nick did his bug buffet, you can put it in granules or you can break it down. It's like that. Well, to be honest, in buying locally bred fish, it's better for the people buying fish because the fish are more tolerant to the surrounding waters, for a start. Then there's no excess shipping costs, there's no 2-day shipping, it's done there and then, depending. I mean, in from me is one motorway, the M62. So if I go to the other end of it, I'm at his. It's like 2 hours away. He's like, I'll come to you. I'm like, okay then. It's like earlier on, I connected him. He said it was on Max Live on TikTok, and he said he's crying out for shrimp. I'm like, I just so happen to know a guy. So this evening, I sent him a mobile number for my friend who's got the biggest shrimp farm probably in the UK right now. And he's like, yeah, give him a call. Lo and behold, he's sorting him 50 of each colour out at trade. Oh, 100%, but they have overheads. More than I do anyways. And an accountant to pay. Hey, J-Rock. Welcome in, sir. Hope you're doing alright. What's up, fellas? It's nice, isn't it, Craig, that Joey asked me to do him a favour. I'm doing the King of DIY a favour. Yeah, this is true. Yeah, J-Rock's on my team. What you get here is real people. No bullshit. No, lost promises. Good morning, Belinda. Oh, no, it's not morning, is it? Good mid-morning, afternoon. Sorry. You're alright, I've took an extra morphine and an extra pregabalin and I'm like, bleh. Hey, bub. Just finished work, winner. So Belinda, I've always never meant to. Do you get the weekend off? Is yours like Monday to Friday your work, or do you have to work weekends as well? Are you so lucky to get a day off? Because I don't think it's wrong that Craig has to work 7 days a week. Shouldn't be allowed. You should have to have a rest day. Oh, you get a full long weekend every week. So have you got that Friday feeling your work's finished? I used to love that Friday feeling, especially when it's payday. Yeah, but that's kind of different. It's not, I bet you don't see it like as work, do you? You're earning bucks with your hubby. Well, hubby to be. We put our second instalment for Australia away in January. I double checked again to make sure Kirsty was still on for it. So yeah, definitely. We'll arrange starting from January. We're going to get our flight. If we book our flights, just don't you dare cancel it, because I'll kill you. Well, if we book our flights like a year in advance, we save about 1,700 quid each. Ain't no cheap flights, but it's going to be worth it, innit? Get to see you on your special days. Go on, Craig. Get on for that. He fucking cancels Belinda. I'll punch fuck out of him. Promise, I'll run him over with a bike. I reckon I could take him just by size. Just crush him. There's some liquor party. Don't know where it's Friday, innit? I've got a pair of epistogramma cockatoides coming, given to me by Kaz, who's on here. I must remember to do King of DIY some videos though. Do you know what I've just eaten? That's every time I belch, that's all I can taste. Bailey's flavour. He's wearing his kilt right now. Good night, Dean. Or good morning. I'll be going soon anyways. I want to try and get a couple of hours before my fish arrive. I get paid on Thursday. It's nearly a year already. Bye! I've put that pleco cave in another tank crate with some more. There's about 4 pairs of plecos in there, so... A pair of epistogramma cockatoides, triple red, Jeffro. Given to me as well, and the postage has been covered. Proves what a nice guy I am, you know, because I was speaking to Kaz earlier on the phone. She's had, she used some algae treatment in the tank, and she used Planera killer at the same time, and it must have stabbed the oxygen, and she lost a lot of fish. On the 15th, Jeffro, I'm off on a trip to the other side of the country, from east to west, and I've already picked out what I'm getting. I'm getting 12 more Madagascan rainbows just because I love the rainbows, and I think the more the better. No worries, well, you don't even have to listen. Just drive safe. Stick to the limit, or else. Points means pounds. Yeah, she lost a lot of fish. She said, can I phone you? I don't know what to do. Did full 100% water change. What survived, survived. And she told her to put some charcoal, active carbon, in the tank, run it for a few days. Take out any residue and whatnot. She's done that. She had some lovely, a real high strain of guppies and endlers as well. Lost a lot. She lost a few colonies of young baby pistogramma, some young baby cribensis. She's giving me some gold lasers. I was like, don't be daft. She's like, Rob, for all you've done for me. I'm like, I suppose it pays, doesn't it? It's showing that it pays to be nice, and you know, I've give them shrimp. I'm not an Indian giver, I don't give to get. It's just nice, it's nice when a bit of payback comes. So I'm getting green laser curries for nothing. Win-win. I was like, go on then, you've trusted me, Anne. We have 3 mystery boxes for Xmas. They're 200 Australian each. So that's like 100 quid for me, innit? I'll speak to Kirsty, Craig. And I'll get her to... Oh, you? Ooh. You should do a mystery box of fish, or like a starter pack, because you've got all the fish for a starter tank. You've got shrimp, for God's sake. You could do a shrimp, curries and swordtails pack. It's like, I don't get why you've not got... I don't know if you're not allowed them there, are you? Rabbit snails. No, because rabbit snails would thrive in your tropical waters. You know, when your medication just kicks in. Can never fuck it right. It's 3:48 AM. There's a fucking dog outside me that's been barking since 10 PM. If you don't shut up, I'm gonna get my 2-tool rifle out. I'm gonna go shoot one of its legs off. Do you know when it's just getting to you? Talking to you guys and all the canaries, yap. Been doing it for months and months and months. I'm surprised no neighbours complained. Yeah, it would be nice, wouldn't it? Leave it with me, Craig, I'll buy one of them. I need to get the money off. We need to work out shipping, Belinda. I'm paying shipping this time, so we need to work out shipping on top of shipping costs on top of that set what I chose for my daughter. Would be nice for international shipping, wouldn't it? I understand it. I understand restrictions, but it's why are we the ones that are persecuted for it, so to speak? Louis getting feisty. I think he's trying to entice a female. That's a male. Females have that pearly belly and 2 dots on what look like eyes. These are a funny fish. They almost look mud skippery. These are just horrible. Oh, I'll know when my wife just goes to work, Jeff Rokes, then my dog starts, I call it wooing, because it really goes guarding its shell with its life. There's a little baby one. Oh, it's going to get hammered. Get out of the way. It's gone in the shell. you guys picking that dog up? Okay, fuck me. You see where bang, you know what's happened. Stuck a rocket up its ass. Won't mind some red foliage in here, in between the green. I always thought I never had a knack for aquascaping, you know, and then I look back now and I'm quite proud of what I've created. Even the accent stones, the big ones with the little ones, and the... Well, that's alright. It's like this, Jeffro. Like it's on fucking loop, man. Oh, thank the Lord. Made my night as that, doing a little bit of a side project for King of DIY. Wondered what he was going to ask when he could ask for a favour. Honest to God, I didn't know. Well, I've thought about this, but then I can't see the garden or the house where it is. The dog's inside, it's not outside. They just must have windows open or something. But I've got hypersensitive hearing, Jeffro. I've actually been classed as I can hear extra noises. So things like that really fucking grind my gears. Yeah, I sleep in a bedroom where all you can hear is swish, 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 bubbles. Right then, gentlemen and gentlemen, I am going to end this stream now. Thank you all for joining me. Much love as always. No handler. One that I just wouldn't keep. Cheers, Jeff. You take care, mate. Good night, Craig. Enjoy the rest of your evening and your dinner. Enjoy, brother. No worries, brother. Jeff, bro. Take care, guys. Alright. Bye.